Okay, Lenormand study buddies, so we're going to know the cards from the first row of our grand tableau spread, so rider through coffin. Now you already learned rider, which is 1, and clover, which is 2. So we're off to a good start, and I'm going to show you how to do 3 through 8 and give you some memory triggers. So let's start with number 3. So when we talk about the ship card, here's a picture of it just so you can see it up close. With waves, remember when you were a kid, you made waves like this? So waves like this, and if you think about it, those waves look like the number 3. So your 3s are your waves. So ship is on the waves, that's 3. 4 is your house. House is square. You've got to have a foundation for a house. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is house. There you go. So when you think of the house, number 4, think of that 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got your foundation. 3, 4. Now 5 is our tree. So tree can be remembered one, 2, 3, 4, 5 branches. Or you think of your hand can even be like a tree. If it goes up and you've got 5 branches there. Or you can think of it like this. Okay, so tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to remember that 5 points is the tree. Some might even do this and just think that the star somehow is built like a tree, or you put a star on top of the tree. I don't suggest that because you're going to have a star later on in the deck. So just remember 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So 3, 4, 5. Now just like this was our waves for number 3, number 6, do you remember making clouds like this when you were a kid? This is nothing more than the number 6. The cloud is made of many number 6s. So you've got the clouds in number 6. You should be drawing these out yourself. If you haven't already gotten your pen, make sure you go back and you need to actually draw these yourself. You've got to feel it. Put the card next to it and take a look. 7 is our snake, and this one was one of the first ones that I memorized. And if you look at the angle in the French cartomancy deck, the angle of the snake, his head actually makes a 7. So you've got yourself a nice little snake here with a tongue or whatever, but it's basically a number 7 snake, S7. All right, and then the last one is coffin, and with the number 8, you've got the infinity sign. 8. How long are you dead for? Infinity. Well, depending on your belief system, you may come back, but let's say it keeps happening over and over. So 8, coffin, infinity. It's like the equivalent of death. So over and over and over. So to review, 1 is rider. Remember, we're out of the gate. 2 is clover. 3, you've got your ship and waves. 4, you've got your foundation for your house. 5 is your tree. 6 is your clouds. 7 is your snake. 8 is your coffin and infinity. And that's your whole first row. What I suggest you do now is, if you haven't already written those out, take your cards and go. You already did 1 and 2, so you've got your rider and clover, and now you can add on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 8. I'm going to give you a quiz now to see how well you do if you want to give it a try. Don't forget to write in your book. In your book, you're going to be writing. I spread them into different orders so that when I did it, I couldn't do it in order. So 7 is the snake. 1 is the rider, 3 is the waves to the ship, 5 is the tree branches, and like that. Then you want to do the opposite. Then you want to write things like coffin, tree, clover, and you're going to say, coffin is Infinity 8. Tree is 5 points. Clover is 2. And quiz yourself. And don't go to the next video till you have these all down. You should have the whole first row by now. So good luck. And if you want to stick with it, I'll give you a little quiz. Okay, so I have mixed up the cards. So let's start out first of all by taking a look at number 7. If you can remember which card that is. Snake. Next, remember number 2. Clover. Number 1. Rider. Number 3. That's your ship, the waves. 6. Those are your fluffy clouds. 5. There's your tree. 8. Coffin. And 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 points, just like this card. House. Let's do it the other way with the actual words. Shuffle them up again for you. And you've got coffin, if you can remember the number. 8. Rider. 1. Clouds. I hope you guessed 6. Ship. What picture comes to your head? 8. Clover. Number 2. Snake. 7. House. Just like this card looks like one. 4. And the last one is tree. There you go. Now write these in your notebook, and I want to see if you can get these fast, fast, fast. When you are ready and you feel you're comfortable with all of them, we'll go on to the next row in the next video. See you then.